All right, Emerson here with Trax VR. We're doing our timed lap for No Way Guy. First of our celebrity timed laps from YouTube fame. Get him in the session here momentarily. Okay, we got Mr. No Way Guy on the starting grid for his first session here. I'll make sure it's an auto for you, yeah. He was just asking for automatic transmission. I'm just going to make sure he has automatic transmission. There we go. Lights are on and lights out. Away we go. Give a little more gas. There we go. And away he goes. Coming up to Paddock Hill Bend on lap 1 of his timed laps. He did have one small practice session just to learn the ropes a little bit. Here we go into the hairpin here. Nice and stable. Looks like he's taking it nice and easy for his first lap here. Coming down onto the back straightaway. Still nice and control. No drama yet. Coming through McLaren. Still nice and stable. Coming into Clark Curve now. This will be the first flying lap here since he started the standing start. So we have a bit of a running go to start lap 2. Getting up to nearly 200 kilometers an hour across the front straightaway. Down into Paddock Hill Bend for the second time. This time at speed. Nice and stable. He's hoping for a sub 50 lap time. Oh, a little hot into Druids there. Oh, in a gravel trap. Next time around, he'll get that cleaner, I'm sure. So this is our first time at the Speed and Customs show. This is a bit of a last-minute plan to have this challenge going. We might have Hector coming from Fast and Furious fame as well for a lap later on as well. All right, here he comes back around Clark Curve, back on the front straightaway to start his third lap. See if he can make it through Druids nice and stably and then shoot for a good lap time again. That was a 55.0 on that previous lap there. Coming into Druids this time, looking confident on the brakes. There we go, that's more, I like it. Down the hill towards Graham Hill Bend. Playing it a little cautious, that's fine. All right, coming through the McLaren corner. Sorry, that's Surtees, I should call it. That's the Surtees corner into Clark Curve again. See if we have any improvement this time by 54.3. See if we can shave some more time off here. The lap counter I've noticed is not showing the correct lap there. He, I believe, is on his 4th lap. We'll have one more after this one. Coming down into Graham Hill Bend again. Looking a little speedier this time. Full throttle down the straightaway. The Cooper Straight, this one's called. Through Surtees. And full throttle down the straightaway. You got one more time lap there. Go hard. Give me a little bit of encouragement there to push a little harder on this final lap here. That was his new best, 52.3. See if we get a little more speed in this last lap here. Oh, what? The camera's not showing him. There he is. He made it through Paddock Hill Bend, nice and steady. Coming up to Druids again, looking confident on the brakes. There we go, there we go. I think this is going to be a good one. This is going to be the one. Showing a lot more speed in the Graham Hill bend this time. Onto the Cooper Straight, full speed. I think this is for sure going to be his new best lap. This is looking really good. Nice and stable, nice and smooth. Nicely done, nicely done. And coming across the line with a 51.3. There we go, nicely done. All right, so talking to Mr. No Way Guy here. This is his post-race interview, and so I hear you do a little bit of motorsports in real life here. So you tell me a little bit about that.
So I do demolition derby, I do drag racing, so I don't have to really turn. I used to do a lot of dirt oval, but it's a lot different when you're going around hills and stuff like that. And like this is my first time ever doing a sim, so.
Right on, right on. Yeah, dirt oval is. I'm not too big on dirt. I'm not too big on oval racing myself, but dirt oval has always been kind of my favorite kind of oval racing. I often go down to Dinosaur Downs to spectate there a little bit there. What kind of cars did you run when you were doing dirt oval?
So we ran the stock truck class. So we had I think it was a 79 Chev half ton that we raced in the stock truck class is what we did. And then I ran in Thunder cars too, which are a 406 class. And we were looking at getting into modifieds, into sprint cars, and then our track clothes. So, yeah. So now I just do demolition derby, and now we're starting drag racing, and maybe we'll get into some circuit racing.
Awesome, sounds good. Well, you're looking very confident in the car there, and like I was saying, just as you finish your session there, once you're stable and confident in driving consistent laps, speed comes naturally after that. Overall, how are you feeling with the laps you did in that time session there?
I mean, they weren't terrible. I only crashed once, so it's not terrible. But yeah, I think if I had like 20 more laps, I could get a hang of it a little bit better.
Awesome, fantastic. And overall, what are your thoughts on the Speed and Custom show today?
It's a good show. Like for the first show, there was a lot of great cars that showed up. There's a lot of cool vendors. It's a really cool show. I hope it's something that keeps going.
Right on. Well, nice talking to you, Sean, and
thank you.
Catch you next time.
Sounds good. Yeah.
Okay, so next up we have Hector going in for his flying lap. Okay, here we go. Okay, about 15 seconds till the green light here. Hector going for his flying laps here. First one will be timed, but it's not going to be at speed. They'll be starting. We're gonna start counting the laps from the second one here. Time is limited here, so we're gonna try and do it in one. All right, here he comes. First time into Paddock Hill Bend. It's a high-speed downhill right-hand corner. Punching it on the throttle, coming down the hill, up into Druid, the tight hairpin to the right. Looking nice and stable so far. Just sort of feeling it out for the first time through before giving it the beans on the next flying lap. We're on the Cooper Straight on the backside there. Coming through Surtees. Rounding the final corner before getting on the throttle to get a good running start at the next flying lap. All right, here we go, and we'll see what Hector can do. All right, here we go, across the line. 1 minute on the outlap. See where he lands at the end of this flying lap. Nice and stable through the first corner. Good speed headed up the hill towards Druids. Nice control of the brakes. Ooh, a little bit overslowing into Druids, taking it nice and easy. Probably better than flying off too fast into the runoff area. Coming down onto the Cooper Straight on the backside of the track, full throttle. He can carry lots of speed into the S-bends here through Surtees before going into the final corner. Looking really stable so far. Hasn't set a foot wrong. All right, rounding the final corner here. Coming down the front straight towards the finish line. See what the time is. And there's the end of the flying lap at 53 seconds, 0.6. Well done, Hector. Still pushing here, coming onto the back straight, Cooper Straight. Looking for an improvement. Looking confident through Surtees. Oh, running wide in the final corner. Oh no! Into the gravel trap. All right, there's still time for one more on the clock. He's gonna push it hard, see if we can get one more better on the next attempt here. Flying across the line. That was almost as good as his previous lap, even with that mistake. So if he can eliminate that mistake from the last corner, we'll be looking at a pretty good lap time here. Coming up into Druids again, nice and confident on the brakes. Good late turn in. Car's looking stable, looking good, looking good. Full throttle through the final corner here. Coming into Surtees, this is where he went wrong on the last lap. I think this lap is overall much better than the previous one. Looking nice and controlled through here. Might get a couple tires into the dirt, but we're just gonna push on through. And coming across the line with a 51.9. Not too bad at all. All right, good job there, Hector. That's checkered flag. Okay, we are going into our final race here. I just need to reconnect. We bit of a change of plans here. We took our driver with the fastest lap time, and he's going to do a race off against 3 of our employees. See if we can hold on to that first place. All right, here we go. Going for the race one more time here. We're going to change some things on the fly here. There we go. They are away. We've got Jonah going into the first corner in the lead. Alex Hannigan fighting for second place here. It's following the battle for Alfonso and Jack for third at the moment, though. Like I said, this is a bit of a change of plan here. We've got our driver with the top time of the day up against 3 of our employees. Alex has regained the lead here. Jack's going to be hunting him down pretty hard as well, but Jonah is hot on Alex's tail at the moment. Going into Surtees, coming up to the final corner. This is just a short 5-lap sprint race here. Whoa, the back 3 cars are our 3 employees are all grouped up at the back there. Oh! Whoa, 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 whoa! So who left the camera car on the front straightaway? They forgot to get the camera car out of the way. Oh my goodness, this is insane. Do we want to restart? I think we should go. I think it's hilarious. I've been given the nod of confidence that despite how crazy this is, We are rolling with the punches here. Jonah Holton has gone in the lead. Alex Hannigan is off, coming down to the Cooper straightaway. Jonah is going to run away with this at this point. Fawn's not too far behind in second place. Alex Hannigan pushing really hard to get that lost ground back. Oh, Jonah and Alfonso are side by side onto the front straightaway. Sorry, this is Alfonso and Jack side by side. Jack's going to make a pass going into turn 1 at Paddock Hill Bend. Alex trying to close the gap here. Whoa! All right, someone's going to make a move here going up into Druids. Oh, he backed out. He was looking up the inside, though. I think Jack slipped ahead of Fawns. I think they went into Paddock Hill Bend the other way around. Jack's closing in on Jonah Holton. Alex is caught back up to the back of the pack, though. He's going to have Fonz's number in a moment. He's going to be gunning hard to slip ahead of Alfonso. All right, we are on the 4th lap. This is the penultimate lap. The lap count on the screen is not showing up properly, so ignore that. This is lap 4 of 5. Alfonso almost running wide on the exit of Paddock Hill Bend. Alex making a lunge up into Druids, and he gets the position. Oh, a little bit of contact there, but they kept it under control. Alfonso sliding out on the exit of Druids. Now Alex Hannigan's going to be gunning hard down the Cooper Straight to try and close the gap to Jack. Jonah's still holding a decent lead. Jack and Jonah separated by only 0.7 of a second and closing. Here's on board with Jack into the slipstream of Jonah Holton. Is he going to make a move into Paddock Hill Bend? Looking up the inside, thinking a move over to the outside. Are they going to go too wide into Paddock Hill Bend? Oh, Jack plays his card safe. Oh, he's hanging around the outside. On board with Jonah. He's going to have to defend that inside line into Druids. Jonah regains the lead. Alex Hannigan side by side with Jack now. Alex has moved up into second place. He's really clawed his way back, and Jack sideways going onto the Cooper Straight, way off in the runoff area. Keeps it pointed the right way. All right, Alex is going to have one lap to chase down Jonah Holton. Coming up into the final corner. I was mistaken. This is the final lap. He's going to have to be in the slipstream pretty hard here. I think Jonah might get away with this here. What a win. Alex Hannigan second place. He definitely had the pace on him, but Jonah driving a nice clean race, keeping out of trouble. What a win. Alex has a fantastic drive. Fonz and Jack both going pretty hard throughout the race as well. Wow, what a battle. All right, we're going to do a post-race interview here with Alex Hannigan. So you had a pretty solid lap. How many tries did it take you to get to the top of the leaderboard today?
It took me 3 tries. That's 6 laps per try. So 18 laps, is my math correct?
That sounds about right, yeah. And you were right near the top. On your first attempt, you were pretty close to the top rate. Do you recall where you were after your first attempt?
Yeah, after my first attempt, I was second on the leaderboard, and but that lit the fire under me. So then I had to go for 2 more attempts. It's pretty cheap. I just pay it here at the car show and send it.
Right on. I'm gonna. Speed and Customs brought a trophy for Alex Hannigan here. I'm going to present it to him a second time, even though he's already been presented it. If you want to hold up the camera there. Speed and... Yeah. And there's his trophy for taking the fastest lap of the day. His fastest lap of that day was in the only time we had in the 45 seconds. P2 was at 46 seconds, so pretty good clear on the rest of the field. So fantastic driving from everyone today. And I'm going to hand the microphone over to Alex to finish this things off here.
All right. So, hi, everyone that's watching. First thing I got to say is I got these gloves at a 7-Eleven like 4 years ago. They're like $10 gloves, best $10 I've ever spent. And the other thing is, Jack Trowick still holds the outright record for this combo by 2 100ths. So Jack and I are going to have a bit of a rematch, but yeah, and thanks to Speed and Customs for the trophy. It's pretty cool.
Awesome. Thank you, Alex. And thanks to Speed and Customs for inviting us to have our booth set up here. I'm just trying to get all this extra stuff off the camera here. Today was a lot of fun. We'll catch you guys at the next show. Don't be shy. Come say hi at our venue just off Blackfoot Trail here in Calgary. And thanks for watching.